What's up, folks? Hope you're doing well. I'm coming at you today with an update on Optimus. Now, we've seen the protocol. If you are invested or if you were watching, we've seen it do some crazy stuff in regards to token price action yesterday, especially with all the turmoil and turbulence that the market experienced following the recent events. So I'm just gonna touch point on a few things as to why we saw all of these things and all of these events happening to the token itself. So you have to understand, when you see a price depreciating in an accelerated motion, you have to look a bit further than what the protocol is. So I just wanna basically pinpoint a few things here and there for people to get a better understanding as to why these things happen, and you have to take them case by case. So don't go anywhere. So first, I want to start this off by saying that even though Optimus price has sharply decreased, we cannot disregard the fact that first, we are in a bear market, and second, we had one of, or perhaps the largest insolvency in the crypto space to date. So if I go right now and check the global currency market cap, you can clearly see how this played out. So we were hovering above 1 trillion, all until we heard that FTX might be insolvent, and then Binance they released a tweet that they are looking into buying them out. So when this happened, we had a quick bull trap. So we had to sharpen the market because first reaction was, okay, cool, Binance is buying FTX, we're gonna be out of the woods. BNB started exploding, and then I think BNB at that moment, so in that bull trap, was the market maker in a sense, because it exploded largely above everything else. Of course, BTC, ETH, all of the top tier, Bitcoin and its alts, they all rose in value, and then boom, it happened. So the news started to sink in, and people started going for a bank run, and then it all went to shit. And that's where the market fell sharply overall, and now we're kind of recovering slowly because, as you know, the market is becoming more resilient as we go on, even though something like this happened. So the second largest exchange in the world after Binance, and it became so this year actually, fell under, and still we had the relief rally, and the market is breathing a bit right now. So what we're looking at potentially into the short-term future is a lower, because yesterday, technically today, but depends on where you're living, CPI figures came in, inflation percentage was below the expectation at 7.7 if I'm not mistaken. So if we go into a December with lower core CPI, and then on top of this a small increase in basis points in regards to interest rates, we were looking at a nice Santa rally, let's call it that. So why am I saying all of this? Now, I'm saying all of this first of all to put the context of why, if we look at Optimus chart, of why the price is where it is. It's more or less minus 50% of what it was a few days back, because it was hovering about this 1.5 1.6 range for some time. Now this happened for several reasons. The main one is what I just discussed, the whole market turmoil. So everything that was happening for the past about 48 hours, I would say. So that is most probably the major part, but I just want to also highlight a few things that make it so, because if we look at the chart, it all started to happen here, because we did have a insane drop to lows that I cannot even begin to consider. I've never expected this to happen. I slept one day, I woke up the next, and boom, we were at, I think, 0.7, but then I looked at the charts, it was a recovery from 0.3 something. So that was insane. Now this was basically in talks when people discuss whatever happened. It was supposedly according to that, blah blah blah. Now of course nothing can be certain. It could be just people capitulating on their profits, and boom, it happened. Now, and then we started rallying, the bots started buying back, people started FOMOing a bit, and this is the market drop where everything went to hell. Now, I did put a few things because I decided just to lay out for people to understand why a token like Optimus is behaving this way. Not because it's a scam, not because there's liquidity issues, not because the team is incompetent or whatsoever. Think about this for a sec. Like, you buy something if you believe in the fundamentals and the team or the person behind it. So if those things haven't changed and the people behind the project are still pushing towards a better product, so why would you sell it? Or unless you want to take profits, why would you sell at a panic and just because you heard somewhere someone saying something about it that is unfounded? So if fundamentals and if the team is still working on a project, personally, why would I sell unless I want to take profits? Again, that's another story. So if those things are in place, what is left? So why is this happening? So first things first, remember that Optimus is a token without tax. So it's one of the few in this space. I'm not talking about disregarding blue chips. I'm talking about second and third tier tokens that doesn't have buy sell taxes. Hence, it is like a paradise for traders. And you can add on top of that high volume. So when there's high volume, traders tend to basically have their bots, for example, or their technical analysis indicators, all of that good stuff in place, and they can time buys and sells. Of course, this is not exact science, but anyways, it would work if people are really adamant and staying on the chart all day, all night. Now, it wasn't working a few days back. The people had a small ratio trading, but for the past 48 hours, they had a huge one. And many people made, I'm sure, made severe profits because of this. So keep that in mind. So these fluctuations with high volume, trader paradise. Third, it's paying 1% per day. So it's rebasing its supply and adding 1% to all the holders. So that alone would put several in profit. So some people most probably are just selling their 1% a day. So they have a big enough bag and they're getting extra tokens a day. They're taking their profits. They want ROI, or they already have and they want to start bagging realized profits. So who knows? Everyone has their own strategy. 4, yeah, we discussed the coordinated buys and sells because the first sharp that happened in the chart was most probably a coordinated sell-off coupled with fear, coupled with whatever. So this was there for sure. And 5, this is something speculative on my opinion, on my side, sorry, but I think the team addressed it recently. And perhaps people made it happen and set up bots to front run the Optimus bot that is trading the USDT pair. So that could happen. What I mean is, they could detect that a bot is about to buy. So let's assume a bot is about to buy here. They front run it, they buy, then the bot buys, the price increases, and then they sell. They make a quick small percentage in profit based on this. Now this is speculative. I don't know if that is there, but I'm sure if it was, the team would have detected it already and would have blacklisted the bot. Now they did add something that I really enjoy, is that they gonna flag wallets that do several trades per 24 hours. I think that's the window. I think above 52 trades or something, they will flag it as a bot wallet or whatever, and then they will basically put it in a, they're not gonna blacklist the wallet, but they're gonna put it in a detention type of scenario where they cannot touch their tokens for 24 hours. So that's pretty impressive, and I really like this addition, to be honest. Now before I speak about the recommendations that I have personally I just want to say that even though, yeah, those things are there, we should remember the fundamentals and whatever is happening behind the scene. We're talking macroeconomics and project specific. Keep in mind that even though price action is not favorable, we're still getting 1%. The bot is still doing his job. High volume attracts investors. Like, if people see that there's X token that is trading highly, that is paying, that has good fundamentals, a good team, more people are gonna show up to the party. It's how it works. Marketing is not about flyers and posters and whatnot. Marketing is about word of mouth, people looking at charts, people watching tokens being traded, being bought, there's demand, all of that stuff. I think that's the best way to market a product without even making the effort of marketing it. Just build it and people will come. That's the say. So recommendations, those are, I think I mentioned these things previously. So one is perhaps adding a small utility on top of earning that 1% per day for people to actually hold it. I don't know, I'm gonna say something textbook like farms or whatever, but I'm not gonna mention anything. But perhaps having an added utility would help in holding the token for a longer period of time. And also, this is, I think, in my opinion, the most important thing, because it was mentioned, other than the OTP USDT pair, I'm not sure if the bot is actually trading other stuff on the market. So we need to see that. We need to see that this is actually happening. We need to get a glimpse of the trades, if they are in profit, in loss, whatever, but at least give us something. I think this is something important, and this would really help with the future of the project. I'm sure it's a killer. It will give more exposure. People will like this idea. I don't see anyone who doesn't like transparency. So having this in front of us would be amazing. So how much the bot is making? $1, $2, $10, $1 million? That's good, because we know that they are making money from trading OTP itself, and then they inject manually into the liquidity that we know, but they also mentioned that they trade other pairs, so we'd like to know that as well. Alright, that's it from me today. Thank you for sticking around and listening to everything I had to say. Now I really hope I brought you some value with this video. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I tried to keep it short as much as possible. I just wanted to get the message out there. Now, also, one more thing, a sub to the channel would be amazing. It really gives us new content creators around the blog better motivation to dish out better, more valuable content to everyone and expose this word we love the most to more people. So I thank you and appreciate you in advance for doing so. Also, if you like this video and whatever I put on this channel, be sure to leave a like if you do like it. Again, don't do so just for the sake of doing that. If you have comments about the protocol, or in general, if you wanna, I don't know, give me some criticism or have a small discussion, I'm open to it. Comment section is open for everyone. We can talk. I reply to everyone and I welcome criticism with open arms. So again, thank you for this. And as always, take care of your finances and trade responsibly. This was Roy with DeFi Ascension. Thank you for watching.